Hi everybody, welcome back to 7 Days to Die Romero mod, episode 12 with me, Sid, and I'm not entirely sure whether this will be the last episode of this or not, so let me explain before we start getting, because we've obviously got loads to do. It's the Romero mod, we're only on day 16, but, hello food. At the time of recording, Alpha 20 experimental branch is now out, and there is a question mark over how long I should continue playing this when Alpha 20, with all of its improvements and changes, and I use the word improvements and changes because there may be some things we don't like that aren't as improved or not. I mean, I've certainly seen a few bits of it. I've watched a few people LPing the experimental branch, and there may be things that are not so perfect, shall we say that way. I'm not 100% certain, I think, till we play it, but there's certainly seen a few things that I'm kind of going, I'm not so sure. Feral Sense, for example, which is an optional thing. You can turn it on, but, you know, the ability to sort of wake zombies up now. It looks like a fun challenge edition. I don't know why I'm walking. I've got a motorcycle here. Let me just check the inventory of there. We've got some stuffs. So, yeah, it's potentially one of those, you know, kind of mixed bag things. But don't get me wrong, from what I've seen of it, it looks awesome. The new high definition textures, the new city building system especially is phenomenal. So yeah, we have got quite a lot to look forward to, and I am going to push as far as I can with this, I think, before I kind of change tack and direction. Oh, hello. New loot bags as well. That's going to be entertaining. New loot bag system is probably a better way of describing it. There are tiered loot bags now. So, yeah. Lots of interesting, you know, little tweaks to look forward to. You dead? Are you all? I'll say dead. Are you all deanimated? Like, there's a lot around here. They must have respawned. So yeah, plans for today, apart from liberally stabbing zombies in the head, will involve quite a bit of zombie head stabbing, to be honest. But I'm gonna do this quick quest because we can, more than anything, and then I think I'm going to. I thought I heard footsteps. I'm going to try, if these people will just let me, to who's where. Oh, good grief, it's just never ending. Oh, that was good. Didn't quite kill him. This clipping thing is probably not ideal. Yeah, and then I'm going to try and build onto our I'll use the word horde base loosely, I think. It's not really a horde base because we don't have hordes, but... Oh, yeah, there are a lot of zombies around here. I love this bandstand. I think it'd be great if you could get just that little bit from Land of the Dead, wasn't it? Where they're just sat there all in there with the instruments trying to... I'll use the word play them, but probably... Where? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Right, let me finish mopping this lot up because they're just never ending. And we can... There's a lot. We can go in and try this point of interest. But yeah, lots to look forward to. Be back in a bit. Alright, so that took a lot longer than it should have done. I mean, I started recording at, what, just prior to 10 o'clock in the morning in game time. And it's now almost 1:30. And that was just to clear the thing. Lots of ammunition in here, though. That is going to be good. There should be probably... Hello. Somebody in there of the ammo. But yeah, graveyards, great for ammo. We will have to dig up half of these graves, of course, if I want to really benefit from it, but you know, such is life. There's another little couple of Zs there. I'm sure we can handle those easily enough. I'm not bothered with that. Right. Let's find anybody. I'm sure there's somebody in there. That's going to be a given. But the main point of interest in here is underneath here. So that's where we'll be going. But first, let's just deal with this. There's going to be a Z or two up there. So sometimes elements of this are just so predictable. And I think that is that. Yeah, not much in here, but you know, some shades and a few more vitamins. Right, we need the supplies. They are up. They're there. We don't even need to go and actually clean. I mean, we will. Oh, come on. But we don't need to. Right, done. So I can leave whenever I want, which I will go and do. Drop off some of this loot, clear my inventory before I head back in. And yeah, that's a quest out of the way. Nice and simple. Just the way I like it. Right, what am I doing? Sellsies. We'll do a Sellsies. Keep that. Get rid of that. Keep that. And that I can't move because, of course, you know, actually being able to move things in your inventory would be too easy. Right, let's go and clear out the bottom. I mean, I could go a little bit. Well, I won't use the word loud because that would be wrong. But we can at least use our machine gun skill a little bit. Not sure whether I've got the skill that allows me to. I can't remember whether I've got the book that allows me to move over that. I don't think I do. There should be a Z or two loose, and then the rest normally up. There. Of course, worst one. Absolutely the worst zombie. I'm just gonna. Anybody else? I mean, there's. Yeah, not the best. Place to go hunting for corpses, but you know, well, I mean, it's the best place to look for a corpse. It's a, come here. It is, after all, a mortuary, cemetery, crypt. Oh, hello. How are you? Ironic, isn't it, that the longer the shot, the easier it is. Anyway, let's not one there, and this is obviously deliberate. It's keep the lines of sight. Keep the lines of sight deliberately hidden, so you can't just pop everybody from range, which is pretty much what I've done. And there should be. If there's not one in there, I'll be surprised. Call me surprised. But definitely one there. Oh, hello. Anybody else in the house? There's got to be one there, hasn't there? No? Well, I am quite frankly surprised, but there we go. Loot. Let's go and loot the place, and then we can get on to a little bit of building. Potato, a bit of stuff there. What else we got? I will loot the obviously the graves and everything, but I'll not do that on camera because that's going to be less. I think a tier 6 blunderbuss. You're not going to see that in the Alpha 20. Blunderbuss is gone. A whole load of stuff there, and that's about it. Yeah, so I'm going to loot the oh, hello, not about that's not about it. There's a safe up there, and there's a shotgun messiah box which I nearly walked away. I think maybe I've walked away from this a few times because I don't recall there being a shotgun messiah box up there. Okay, come on. And pick. Yeah, there's somebody outside. Just feels like the one though. Alright, let's continue to get this done. That's a horde. There's a dog in there. And a spider. Right. Let's deal with that then. Really could have done without that, but there you go. What can you do? What's that saying? When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yeah, we've got a lot a lot of friends outside by the sounds of it, so I better go and deal with them. Oh yeah, one or two. Now the bits out, the two I want to clear are how am I missing at this range? Why am I moving so slowly as well? I don't know. That is quite a few zombies then. Let's go and run them around a bit, shall we? Because that dog is what I really want gone. Oh, say bye to that nurse as well. Stripper nurses, no more. Die. Right. That should, I think, be the worst of it. Feral. Another feral. Ow. Yeah, I got cocky there, I think. Oh, and a bird, okay. Thin them out a bit. And clear. Well, I'll be back in a short while. Well, I had finished and I got a second horde. Not quite as big as the first one, but I did get a second one. So it's now night time and a whole load of zombies have now spawned again. Come on. I don't know whether she's worth going for or not. I don't like leaving zombies behind me though. So, on the principle of that alone, we should deal with her. But we've got some loot to flog, and we got some loot to keep, and that's all good. So all of this lot here is sellable. That can go away, and that's sellable for definite. I think I'll keep the honey actually. I don't really need a lot of antibiotics, but you know how it goes. If I sell it, I'll regret it. So I suppose we might as well go and from that trader. Alright, might as well take a drive over and sort it then. And I will see you when I get there. Alright, here we are. There's our guy. Let's
I lost the bet on this one. Here's some money.
Take that. Do you have any jobs? I think it's east, isn't it? I want to be. Tier 2 fetch.
I've got a task for good deal. You have a game plan.
Let's also, while we're at it, do some selling. Again, I could repair all of these. I don't see the point significant. I mean, it gets me more money, obviously. That's the point. But I am reasonably well off, so you know, once we've got rid of all of this lot, we should be even better off. Now, what have you got for me to buy? Nothing. Tier 2. I've got a tier 3 AK, so I'm not worried about that. Ammo might be useful because we are. I must admit, I am not as good with the machine gun as I probably could be. I definitely want that though. Oh, do I want that as well? It's a lot of money. And I'm going to take those nails as well, because I'm going to want to make some better storage, I think, going forward. Rebar frames. I could go there, I suppose. Weapons. I don't think you're going to have that much. Maybe ammo, like I say, but I'm actually not that bad for ammo. Let's not panic about the old ammo. How much are the eggs? They're worthwhile, I think.
Thank God you're done browsing. Next time I'll charge you for that.
Lovely characters. Lovely characters. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have much, but we'll check you out anyway. I'm alright for first aid. Full-time scope. I think I may even have a scope, so nice, but not really in spec.
I got better things to do than stare at the likes of you.
Yeah, they're lovely. Lovely characters. Right. Let's get back home and then we can start thinking about some building, which will be fun, because I really haven't got any significant plans laid out. So I'll get back, we'll let the night pass away, because even though I can build at night, I don't really want to. I'm not going to attack everything that comes. It's just too much, and I'll be back in a sec anyway. I've just got a little something cooking on the old work station, which is going to take a while. The actual item that is crafting takes 20 minutes to craft, and when I left it, still had about 15 minutes left to go. It was a fairly heavy resource thing, so I had to also go and chop a few trees down, because I used a good 1,000 or so wood, quite a lot of iron, some springs, all the bits and pieces. So while that's doing, I thought I would pop to see the other trader, because I'd like to see if he's got a mechanical sledge. I'm very surprised I haven't found one. Normally, whenever I play 7 Days to Die, mechanical sledges are, well, to say it be, we'll scrap that. To say it would be common would be an understatement. I'm normally having to sell them to the trader, because, you know, you get more than you want. But I haven't had one, and I don't know whether that's just a quirk of luck or what, but it would be handy with the base build I got in mind, because it would almost become an alarm system. Not in the usual whoop whoop making noises, but if I heard the chunk of it knocking a zombie off the access ramp, then I'd know that zombies are on the way up, and kind of would be sufficient for me to then react and do something. It's not the end of the world if I haven't got it. We can always add it later, but it just would be a nice little smidgen of an addition to the idea I have here. But anyway, we've got to wait for this this item to craft, because I don't know how big it is, and that is going to be a problem if I can't work out how to place it. So yeah, waiting on that basically. Oh, I need my money as well, don't I? Give me my money. I don't have much money left, that's the only drawback. But yeah, well, we'll go and see. He probably won't have one, and if he has got one, I bet I can't afford it. It's just going to be the way that kind of thing works, I think. May I see your inventory, please, Trader Bob? Let's have a look at your special stuff. Got robotic parts, which is almost actually There, you got a scope, but I'm glad I didn't waste money on that because I haven't actually got space to use it. Building, chemicals, resources is not going to help. Science, everything except what I want. And ammo and weapons. Yeah, no, he hasn't got it. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, my apologies. Check back again, and I may have what you're looking for.
You can't get a more diametrically opposite to Trader Act in that guy. Anyway, let's go see how my crafting's gone and see whether we're any closer. And oh, pardon me, a little sneeze there. Well, attempted sneeze. I managed to hold it in, I think. You should see what I've got planned, which hopefully will be interesting. I'll say it will be better than living in the attic of this house, and that's a oh, hang on, I need to put my money away. This is an issue with storing money in things in different places. Is, you know, it's like, oh, I need to pick up my money. Oh, I need to put it away. Oh, I need to pick it up again. Oh, I need to put it away again. But yeah, there you go. Right, let us go and see. There's 8 minutes left. I'm making a drawbridge. The two drawbridges. The one I'm doing is just the reinforced drawbridge. Doesn't tell me anything about its size, just old-fashioned, and it uses quite a lot of resource. So yeah, and I need to wait 7.5 minutes until that is done. Now the idea is I'm going to swing back round this way. In fact, I may go and just make a start with the frames on this, because what we're going to need to do is frame blocks, and we're going to come back over this way, and then that's going to come down, and we're going to come out to the middle here basically. And then once we've got to the middle here and we've upgraded these as far as they'll go without concrete at this stage. This bit I'm not too worried about. The Zeds can knock this down because I can always replace it, but the bit that's going to come off of this is going to have concrete legs, reinforced concrete legs probably, but not steel, but you know, just because I really do want them to not try and, you know, destroy everything that I have built. So that's just a simple like that. That's just a simple Lake-a-Soo. And we'll have a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. And that is essentially, I think, the slalom done. And I haven't really needed this, but it doesn't make the idea any less interesting. Now, if we were to put like barbed wire or something on there, we could actually have like a system that slows them down. But once we get to here, we're going to have the drawbridge, and that's going to drop down. We'll come out as one block that way if we have to. And yeah. So let me just wait for that drawbridge to finish, then we can start to get an idea of how big it is and yada yada, and then I can plan accordingly. But I'll be back in a sec. Well, it's official. This drawbridge is huge. It is. I'm trying to work out its dimensions here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5 wide? trying to work out if that's its upright position. That has to be its upright position, doesn't it? Yeah, so he's going to go... Oh, he's so massive. Wow. That's 5 wide. So if I'm going 5 wide, it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it would be there. And it's definitely going to come out this way. And this is really awkward to work out what's going to happen. If I was to place that there, oh dear, that's not good. Alright, well, I can always make more of those, they're cheap. So, we're going... We know it's going to be 5 wide, so it has to be that. And I think I said if we're going there, we wanted it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to kind of go like this. I'm going to have to put... Oh, damn you. Okay, let's... looking forward to 3, 4, 5, and then 1. And then we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I'm right, that's going to be that big. Yeah, the next version, it has stress markers, so the blocks will change colour, the placing blocks, when you're getting close to capacity. So if I were to, oh god, if I could just get that to place. This is so much easier said than done. Should be able to get away with that. If I were to get you... How? Oh, how on earth? Do we get that to place? This is really awkward. I'm going to have to fiddle around with this, I think, because I do get the impression that this is going to be a lot more trouble than I thought it was. So I will be back in a moment. I could just work out how to... So like that. Do I need to drop it down a block then? I don't know whether I can pick it up. That's so awkward. Right, I need to get rid of that for starters. Yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Well, that didn't work very well. I lost the drawbridge. I could always go into creative mode and get it back, I suppose. But that kind of goes against the premise of this. I need to come up with an alternative for my drawbridge goodness. That was just too massive, too big, and way too chunky. So what else have we got? Let's have a look. If I look at doors, there's the steel garage door, the vault door. There's a rolling garage door, which uses iron, spring, and mechanical parts. I wonder whether that could be placed sideways on, 5x3. If you could place that sideways on and have it roll into the thing. That might work. Or a 3x2, but that's going to drop down. I don't really... I want to try that. I'm going to try that. I have no qualms about wasting the iron, especially not when we're sat on an iron vein anyway. So I think that's my next plan. See if we can't get a rolling garage door. I assume it actually rolls. I've never used it before, so let's give it a try. What's the worst that can go wrong, eh? Well, I could not manage to climb up there, that's the thing. Right, so what did I say I needed for a rolling garage door? Iron, spring and mechanical. Hopefully I've got everything. Spring, iron, mechanical. I am going to make a massive dent in my supplies, but rolling garage door. Make me one of those, please. Oh, 12 minutes. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Well, that took a while to craft, so I waited for it rather than faffing around. Unfortunately, it's now night time. But I did put in the opposite side of this, so unless I am very much mistaken, we should, and I'm going to get up here and just have a little look around, make sure we've got no visitors coming, because building at night is probably not the wisest thing. I mean, it's not too bad in this because the Zeds are nice and slow, but now I think what we've got here is a door which can I not get advanced rotation on this? Oh, that's a pain. That is not going to work. Damn it. Alright, what do we go with then? I mean, the simplest solution is probably a hatch. If we go with 2 of those, it would mean, unfortunately, I would have to bring this in one. That's a pain. Oh well, there's no avoiding it, so we might as well get down here and chop that down. At least we get some of the materials back, hey? Actually, before I go any further, because I'm going to lose all of that if it drops. Let's take this lot down. It's a real pain. I just want a simple system where we can, you know, oh wow, this is going to be a pain though. Oh well, there's no avoiding it. I'll take this, actually I'm going to take this down after the fact. Where's my frames? What we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3 and then stick a bit either side. We'll actually do this from the bottom up. Now I know I've got, it needs to go up one actually. Yeah, so if I go up now and put those on, I've got the concrete and we will take this up to concrete, but I want to make sure everything I'm doing works first, because if it don't, I'm going to be particularly Foolish. I swapped out, took off the high cap magazine and put a scope on to give me a little bit more flexibility. No, that's not going to help. So if we go from here, and I just pop these on either side for the first instance, and then take these up. This will probably all be a concrete base ultimately, but for now we should be okay, because with this one we can get the advanced rotation, and if we can get this the right way round, I believe that is correct. And then that would be fall through, and that would be open. Now that is way not as nice as I would have liked. But unfortunately sometimes the game has different plans, and that's the way we have to go, which means I can take that off, but that's fine. The zombies will still be able to pathfind over that, and then we need to use these two, but that's a good starting point. Right, now I need to work out what I'm actually going to do for the platform. I think for this it's just going to be, in the first instance, getting the platform down, and then next episode we can move over our goods, start planning a build that we're going to stick in, you know. And this is just a pain. If I may do a little bit of creative work between episodes to see if there's some alternative solution to this, but because this is ugly. But yeah, let's see how we go with that. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, it's another morning. I've built up the frame. I did notice I made a cock up. That gap there is 5. This gap here is only 4. Technically speaking, all of this lot should be one further out. Now I have brought this out one further out this way. I may fix that later, but right now not desperate. But what I am doing desperate and wanting to get done is get these, as much of this concrete work done as I can, while I'm on. The rest of the floor can be more or less anything, but this structural work here really does need to be reinforced concrete, because I really don't want this getting knocked down. And while I was working on the top there, I did have a single visiting zombie, and he waltzed right underneath me, completely ignored me, went straight up to the ramp, and then started pathfinding along there. So this definitely works. Now I haven't got a huge amount of concrete left, so I'm going to have to probably pick up some more, or maybe even make a concrete mixer, because I've got enough for us. I can certainly get this bit done. And I've got 50 left. Now this needs upgrade. I'll save onto this bit, because this bit down here needs to be reinforced, as does a couple of bits there, so that's going to be a thing. But we are definitely getting to the point where I have got a structure. There will be an alternative way up into this as well, so I'll have the old ladder jump with a hatch at some point in there. As towards what the floor's going to be, I don't know. As towards what the wall's going to be, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be reinforced concrete or even concrete, because I don't want to build a bunker on stilts again. The idea is I want to be able to come over here, open up that, which will obviously go into the roof area. I mean, that looks pretty stupid right now. And we'll have this now. I'll probably stick a wall either side. I'm going to maybe even build a house on this platform and treat this more like a just a platform to build on. But I may even extend it. May go back another 5. You know, I've got plenty of space. So yeah, not as much as I would like to have got done, but got some stuff done, which, you know, is a thing. And we'll continue this on in the next episode, and we'll continue basically running until I get the automatic upgrade to Alpha 20. At that point, we will move on and try Alpha 20, I think. Or moderate, of course. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. And bye for now.